Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Weird and Wild Path. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today's pick an object reading is going to be what is it that the spirit animals are trying to tell me? What is it that they're trying to portray? Maybe you're missing it. Maybe you're not hearing them. Maybe you just don't see it. So, this card is going to really bring that in. Alrighty? So, for pile number one, thank you so much for picking pile number one. Pile number one, with this stone right here, and what Spirit's shown me is there is some deep healing that's going to be taking place for you. There is some deep, really deep healing that is going to happen. Some wounds, some things that are having going on in your life, some things that you've been afraid to let go of. Spirit is going to come in and they're really going to renew you. They're really going to heal those wounds. And this could be spiritual wounds. This could be emotional wounds. This could be anything like that. Maybe even psychological. But this is definitely spirit healing you. And with all of these little strikes, I don't know what to call them, with all these little things, Spirit show me like this represents who you are and what you feel like. You feel like, maybe you're broken or maybe you feel a certain way, but Spirit is about to show you your true worth. Spirit's really about to show you how they feel about you and how they view you. Sorry guys, my thing's on a timer on here for some reason and it just likes to shut off. Alrighty, Spirit. What is it that you want to show pile one? What is that pile one needs to know? Learn from the past, okay? Yes, there is pain there, but there's also wisdom. There is also guidance. Your past is not a mistake. Your past does not represent who you are. Your past does not represent where you're going. It does not represent anything like that. But your past does represent wisdom for the future. It tells you which direction to go and it shows you what mistakes not to make, who not to be with, who not to get with, whatever the case may be. Spirit is saying, learn from the past and know that everything is you learn from it, you know what I mean? Like, it's not just something you go through just for fun, you know what I mean? It happens for a reason. Spirit always does things for a reason. We might not understand it, and it might be painful, but in the end, it makes you who you are today. It makes you the strong individual that you are. And see the bigger picture. See right here. You might not see what Spirit has in store for you. You might not know what's going on behind the pictures. Know that Spirit is right there with you and they see what you have gone through. They see everything that you have been facing. But they want you to look at the bigger picture. They want you to really value yourself. See, a lot of times when there's pain, a lot of times when there's hurt, we minimize ourselves. We come in and we belittle ourselves, but we don't realize how much of a difference we truly make around us, or we don't realize the power that we obtain around us. Okay, Spirit, what else? What else do you have for us for pile one? Time to collaborate, okay? Maybe it's time for you to really get with like-minded individuals. It is time for you to collaborate and really try to heal, really try to come in and fix those broken pieces. You know what I mean? Like, when I looked at this puzzle, it really shows me like, hey, this puzzle's apart. This piece right here, and those ants are working together to put that piece back together, to put that puzzle back together. This is you collaborating with Spirit. This doesn't mean that you need to go talk to so and so or this person or that person. It means that spirit wants to come in and they want to collab with you. Your ancestors want to come in and they want to heal you. Your spirits, your deities, whoever it is that you work with, they want to have that time with you in order for those pieces to come back in. You know what I mean? So this right here is you healing. This pieces coming back together for you to heal. Tend to the small things, okay? Know that there's nothing too small, there's nothing too big that spirit doesn't recognize. You know, sometimes we underplay things. Sometimes we say, well, that's not a big deal. You know, that's not this or that's not that. So why would spirit care? Spirit does care. Spirit cares about everything. They care if you're hurt. They care if you stub your toe. They care about everything. You know, they are your ancestors and they are there to heal and to help you. Ooh, I'm going to take all that. Be generous of spirit, okay? So right here, be thankful, you know, when your ancestors come in, you know, be generous. Have that generous giving heart. You know, show gratitude, show thankfulness. But not only that, I also see that lion, and that lion is someone that is powerful. That is a very powerful being. And you have that same power. You know, all of these animals in here represent power. Ants are powerful. They can pick up like 10 times more than their body weight. You know, you got the giraffe, you got the elephant, you have the lion. The only one that's not really powerful is the mouse. But I feel like this is what you tend to feel like. You tend to feel like you're this little bitty animal. But Spirit's like, no, you are so much powerful than that. You are so much more powerful than your past. You are so much powerful than your pain. You are so much more powerful than those things that you look at. You know, I mean, you're looking at the little picture. You're looking at how you view yourself and not how Spirit views you. All right, Spirit. And what is the last card for pile 1? What is the last card for pile 1? Sweet results await, okay? Sweet results await. So know that things are happening and, you know, it takes time for things to happen. But know that you waiting is going to result in something beautiful. It's going to result in your healing. It's going to result in your renewal. It's going to result in everything that needs to happen for you. You know, bees don't make honey in just one day. You know, it takes time. They have to go on, they have to pollinate, they have to come back to the hive, they have to, you know, it takes steps. And right now, your first step is learning from your past. It is learning from those mistakes. It is you seeing the bigger picture of who you are and the picture that Spirit has for you. And taking time to collaborate with your ancestors, with your spirits, with everyone around you. And, you know, sometimes that means tending to the small things, tending to things that maybe you don't recognize or you don't see, and coming in with that, alrighty? So pile 1, this is what Spirit has for you. Thank you so much. If this resonated, please comment down below and let me know. If you picked this pile or this pile spoke to you in any way. Also know that I do have some things on my bio, link right there for personalized readings where I can read you one-on-one, and we do video chats. I can send you a personalized video like this. But yes, that is all on that link tree. Alrighty. Thank you. Thank you, pile 1. Hello, pile 2. So pile 2, this is my spiritual pile right here. I'm going to tell you that right now. This is my manifestors. These are my spiritualist, however you want to put it. If you want to call yourself a witch, a wizard, a warlock, a vidki, a vodva, a bruja, a brujo, whatever you may call yourself, a shaman, a medicine man, a medicine woman, it doesn't matter. This right here is my spiritual group. This group right here is a group that's connected to the ancestors, connected to everything around them. Okay, this is my spiritual pile. Okay, Spirit, what do you have for the spiritual pile? What do you have for pile 2? What is it that you have for pile 2? What is it that you want them to know? Give with gratitude and grace, okay? So when you're manifesting or you're doing anything like that, make sure that you're giving with gratitude. Make sure that you're giving with grace. A lot of times when we're starting out or even now, we're like, okay, Spirit, I'm going to give this to you, but I expect something back. I expect this back. I expect that back in return. And sometimes Spirit's like, well, can I just have something regardless? Like, you know what I mean? Like giving something to Spirit with gratitude, giving it to them and not expecting something back. Just be like, here you go, Spirit. This is yours. This is for you. When we do that, Spirit turns around and they bless us immensely. They come in and they change things in our lives that we don't even know about, or maybe we don't recognize. And it's because Spirit sees that, and they see that you're giving with your heart. They see that you're giving these offerings, whatever it may be, from a place of gratitude. And then that's when things happen. That's when mountains move. That is when things shake. That is when changes happen. Time for a deep dive, okay? Right now, Spirit showed me that you guys are like knee deep, okay? Spirit really wants you to submerge into your spirituality. Really dive deep in whatever path that you're on. Really, truly dive deep. Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty. Do not be afraid to do those things that you feel called to do, okay? Really look deeper. I want you to truly look deeper than what you already are. Time for a beginner mind. Okay. So immediately when I read this card and when I see it, Spirit's saying that they want you to come in like you're not like you're just first starting, but like a child. Don't be afraid to come in and to go for it. You know what I mean? Like, remember when you're a child and you watch something? I'm gonna analogy like Peter Pan, and then like if you believe with all your heart that you can fly and blah 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 blah, you're like, oh my gosh, I can fly, and stuff like that. That's the Spirit wants you to be. They want you to come in with that beginner mindset, with that mind of a child. And when you do that, you're going to be able to dive deeper because there isn't going to be any restrictions. There isn't going to be any, well, I can't do that because of this. And what if I fail? Or what if this happens? Or what if that happens? And blah, 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 blah. Spirit's saying, no, come in with that spirit of that child. Come in for that beginner mind. Come in with that mindset of when maybe you first started. Be here now, okay? So the hummingbird is telling you, be in the moment. Be in the present. Don't worry about tomorrow. Don't worry about what's going to happen if I do this. What happens if I do dive deeper, but it doesn't work out? What if? Don't worry about that. Just take that leap of faith in your path. Take that leap of faith with spirit. Take that leap of faith with that spell. Take a leap of faith with the affirmations. Take a leap of faith with whatever it is that you are working with. And be in the present. Be in the present, okay? And know that everything is working out. Know that everything is right there. But Spirit wants you to go deeper with them. Spirit doesn't want you to stay where you are. Right now you feel stagnant. Right now things aren't going the way that they need to, maybe. And you feel like you're blocked. You're not blocked. The thing is you are staying at the level that you're at. You're staying at the position that you're at spiritually. But Spirit wants you to go deeper into that path. They want you to go deeper. They want you to... You're not a baby anymore. Okay, you're not a spiritual baby anymore. And they want you to really dive into it. Time to heal. Okay? Time to realize that those mistakes, those things that maybe happened, that fear, that spiritual fear, maybe that religious fear, or religious hurt, or whatever it may be, it's time for you to heal from that so you can dive deeper, so that way you can do what it is that you need to do. And everything is going to work out. Everything's going to happen the way that it needs to. I know I keep saying that, but Spirit really says if you dive deep, if you really get into what it is that Spirit wants you to get into, things are going to happen for you. Not against you, but for you. And that includes healing. That includes having that peace of mind that Spirit really wants to you, or for you. Spirit really wants you to have a peace of mind, that knowledge that you have been looking for. Alrighty, Spirit, and then last card. Whoa. Nope, not all that. Just one. Spirit has your back. Okay, right here. You got the Eagle Spirit. This is the most powerful spirit in this deck, according to, maybe not to you, but to me. This right here is that spiritual power. Remember how I said that this was my spiritual power right here, the Eagle Spirit. The Eagle Spirit is very sacred. The Eagle Spirit represents freedom. But not only that, it represents divine communication with Spirit. Coming from a Native background and my husband being Yankton Dakota Sioux, the eagle is viewed as something divine. Something that is closest to the Great Spirit, someone that's closest to, whoever he may be to you. But know that Spirit has your back. Know that your ancestors are right there with you. But you need to give again. I don't know if you guys have an offering or if you have an altar, but if you don't, set something up. Even if it's something simple like a plate of food, maybe it's a crystal, maybe it's a plant. Give something from your heart, something that truly means something to you. Just don't go, oh, I'm going to give this to them because it's the most of what I have. Then that's really not an offering. That's really not a sacrifice. Give something that truly means something to you. And know that they're right there with you. Alrighty? Know that they're right there with you. Alrighty, pal 2, thank you so much for picking this reading. And also, if this reached out to you, if this spoke to you in any way, please leave a comment down below and let me know what resonated.